Hi everybody, it's Myotis here. I'm back with another production diary, and today I'm going to be talking about my personal favorite song from my Carnality EP called Solace. This is an interesting and kind of experimental track that is my favorite song on the album because of how weird and different it is for everything else I've done, and it's very trap oriented and has a lot of synthwave elements to it, especially with the pluck. But let's play it through right now for you guys so you can hear it.
As I basked in the warm embrace of the golden sunset, my mind wandered to distant thoughts of distant places. Maybe there was still some solace out there to be found in the off-world colonies. Some unspoiled peace beyond the sprawling reach of their greed and manipulation. Who was I kidding?
So as you guys can tell, very cyberpunk influenced and very trap influenced, but specifically goth trap influenced. When I first listened back to this track, I couldn't believe how good the melody and everything sounded together, and I don't even think too much about the melody I think the melody is really the only thing where I feel like I don't know what the fuck I'm doing and I'm just kind of winging it, because I'm not an expert at melodies at all. Even though some of my melodies kind of somehow magically turn out pretty good. But this is an example where I was just kind of like, what the fuck did I just write? And it reminded me of, for anybody who's familiar with the artist Perturbator, he writes a lot of sort of down-tempo synthwave, kind of slower, not very aggressive, moody synthwave. And that's what this reminded me of. And I was like, oh my god, this sounds just like something he would make. And minus the whole trap drums and percussion, 808s and whatnot, but But yeah, I love how slow and somber this fucking track is. But let me break it down for you guys right now. Right here we have this subway atmosphere thing I got from this Witchcraft sample pack, which sadly is no longer on Splice. R.I.P. And it's a fucking shame because it's such a great pack and very high quality samples, very cinematic samples. A lot of it's are sound effects of witches like casting spells and whatnot. It's one of the best packs they had on Splice, and once the Splice got rid of the label that had this and other Witchcraft samples on it, those samples are now no longer on Splice, which sucks because that was actually a really high quality sample pack. But anyway, yeah, this is the subway sort of atmosphere thing. It's really creepy and spooky. Get the idea. And then we have this pad that yeah, it's basically this kind of hip-hop style pad with this kind of, it sounds like an electric bass guitar of some sort, but yeah. So yeah, I really love that fucking pad. It's really good. I as you guys can probably tell at this point, I make a lot of songs in C minor, and I abuse the fuck out of C minor so fucking much. But well, specifically with this EP I did with some other music that you will be hearing in 2020 next year. I don't use C minor that much, but you'll be hearing some new stuff from me. I'm trying to avoid, because I abuse the fuck out of C minor on this EP. I don't want to do that for future EPs where it's very one note. But anyway, then we have this really cool choir. This is from the variant pack, I think. It sounds more like a pad than it does a choir, really, but it sounded cool enough, I just fucking used it. Yeah, that's that. And of course, these are really cool drums. I believe, if I remember correctly, Alex Lustig, and there's just, I don't remember where that was from the Rim, but they I first ever thought it was from the one of Josh Pan's packs, because Josh Pan makes great fucking samples too. But I guess it wasn't. It was from other packs. But yeah, Alex Lustig. Shout out Alex Lustig. Yeah, God. And of course, you have this vocal that I basically, hold on a second, let's see if I can find it. Vocal 1, is that it? Yeah, I put it through this kind of what sounds like a radio or old television type filter, and I put this shit ton of reverb on it, and yeah, pretty much.
As I basked in the warm embrace of the golden sunset, my mind wandered to distant thoughts of distant places. Maybe there was still some solace out there to be found in the off-world colonies.
I thought it was appropriate for this track for how somber and just bleh the track is. And that vocal sample I got from the Neo Noir sample pack that's on Splice. I really like that fucking pack. But yeah, this really gives it that sort of Blade Runner-y type feel. And then of course we have my personal favorite part of the entire fucking track, the melody. Well, let me add with the melody and the pad. We have the pads. used for pads? What's this? I guess it's vaporwave pack. But then when you put them together, we get this fucking thing. And of course, we have these really cool trap drums. I didn't realize that in order for an actual trap beat, you have to have a kick and an 808 together, and then a snare drum. I didn't realize that what you had to do was just put a fucking 808. I put an 808 in a snare and just left it at that. But it kind of works for the song in a sense. Yeah, that boom, 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 boom. That's really cool. Drum riff, I guess. And of course, we have these really cool hip hop hi hats. Where I got this one from? Yeah, Ricky-san. Shout out Ricky-san. Oh, my fucking teeth. Anyway, we got this ambience rain bit. A Blade Runner type effect. And of course, we have the second Solace vocal.
Some unspoiled peace beyond the sprawling reach of their greed and manipulation. Who was I kidding?
Yep. And then, yeah, this is one track I never want to remaster. There's so many tracks I want to fuck with. Like, I love to go back and take my song Opaque and I'll have to make that into a hip hop beat, kind of like along the lines of this maybe, but I don't know. I'll figure something out, but I'm going back and remastering a lot of my old tracks. But I don't think I will be remastering anything off this last EP. I'm really happy with this new one, but anywho, we got this second version of the melody, which I kind of reworked into this new weird thing. It goes back into the original melody. And then you have these pads. And then we have these hats again, and this time a different version of the hats. And of course you have this really weird reversed chords thing. I don't even know what the fuck you even call this. It's really fucking weird. Come to think of it, I probably could have done the... If I did this... Did I think of it? I don't think I ever did this with fucking... I don't think I ever did this with FL20. I think I did this with FL12. This is pre FL20 FL Studio. So this is the version I used to make this particular song. But yeah, I don't think I used FL20 with this track because I didn't think I think I forgot to actually do the fade out thing, which I could have easily done with this thing, but anyway, it doesn't matter. I reversed it for some reason. Yeah, I think I did. No, not that. Did I let me look at it for a second? Yeah, I reversed. I could have easily. I don't know why the fuck I did that. Anyway, all good. Maybe I'll do a second version where I'll fix with a fixed outro. I don't know. It doesn't matter. It's really weird and. It's alright. It's not right. It's an okay outro. Could have been a little better, but still okay. The rest of the track's fucking great, though. I'm really happy with it. Yeah, I think that's pretty much all there is to it. Yeah. Yeah. That's a cool track. What the fuck did I use for the 808? Hold on a minute. So the actual sample 808 instead of the actual synthesized 808. I actually have an 808 that I commonly use in some of the tracks I'm producing right now. It's with Anna, A-N-A-N-A. Anna. It's a like a really kind of a generic type of thing, but it has a really cool 808 sample, 808 preset from the REA pack on Splice. Shout out REA, but. That's the one I've been using as my 808s as of recently. I used to start using a Soundgoodizer, but then I started playing around with Serum FX on Anna, and I've been making these really good 808s out of that. So I almost wondered if that was what I was using at first, but I'm like, oh, it's a sample. Oh, not bad. Anyway, that's pretty much all there is to this track. If you guys let me know if you like this video. Hit like on this video. Let me know what you guys thought of it in the comments below. If you guys want to see me make more stuff like this, let me know, because I think this is gonna be the last one I make for a while because I want to focus on some other stuff. But if I just had to bring it back, if you guys like it, let me know if you want me to bring it back once I kind of, because I'm putting this kind of. I'm just kind of putting it on ice for a little bit because it's kind of getting harder and harder to come up with ideas for videos for stuff like this. for breakdown diary type videos like this, because I don't have a lot of ideas. I don't want to give away too much of like my future stuff. I showed you guys one of my demos earlier, but you know, I don't have a lot of stuff. Maybe I'll do a YouTube live stream. You guys, let me know in the comments below if you guys want me to do a YouTube live stream that shows you the process of me making a fucking song, because it's not the same every time, but you'll get an idea of how I do things. Probably a better idea of how I do things rather than just me showing you FL Studio, like an already pre-made project. But yeah, be sure to hit a like on this video. Share it with somebody who likes music production, FL Studio related nerd shit. And yeah, I think that's pretty much it. Have a good evening. Merry Christmas. If you don't, cause yeah, by the time that the next one shows up, if one ever does show up, Christmas will have already come and gone, and it's December right now as of this recording. So, yeah. Have a good evening.